I mean, eto, immunization sa mga bata, you don't know how to slap people around. May mga siraulong bidder dyan, naloloko-lokohin yung bidder, di pakulong nyo. You cannot, sorry Senator Tulfo, usually ako malamig uno, ikaw mainit ulo, pero you cannot guarantee, I'm not talking to you, my dear ate, I'm talking to the DOH family and the secretary.
Atin si Senator Tulfo sa podium.
If the secretary cannot guarantee us that in next year there'll be no delays, of course, yung delays that are not foreseen, di ba? Kung may bagyo or nagsara ang mga port at hindi ma-deliver. But yung delays that happened the last 2 years, he has no business being secretary. Madam Chair, you said either kulang or what, yung vaccine?
So no, I was saying that the issue raised by Senator Tulfo is on expired medicines na hindi nagagamit. So sayang, di ba? Sayang ang pera ng tao. Tapos sabi ko, in the previous budget defense just last week, meron namang si Senate President asked naman about yung supplies naman na kulang. So I was saying that it's two issues on the different side of the coin, di ba? Yung on the one hand, may gamot na kulang, nauubusan, hindi ma-deliver sa tao. On the other hand, there are other medicines na sobra-sobra at nasasayang ang pera.
And that is the answer of the DOH.
It's not my answer, it's the answer of DOH.
So let me just say, for the record, it's completely wrong, and they are, I'm not allowed to say bini-BS tayo, no? Because you talk to all the mayors, and I'm married to a mayor, they're either late, kulang, or malapit na mag-expire. All around the world, ang flu vaccine, lalo sa matatanda, ay binibigay ng March at April. Even assuming na naganggaling pa sa Western countries yung flu vaccines ng March or April, sabihin mo nang dumating dito ng August or July, ngayon po, November 26, wala pa ho silang vaccine for flu. And it expires on December 31. Yung mga matatanda na iba, ayaw na nila ng flu vaccine ng November late. Ngayon, late na late. Secondly, doon sa routine vaccine that you fought for, Madam Chair, that you fought for, ever since Secretary Herbosa took over, it's late or kulang. Wala talaga, hindi dumadating. Wag nila sabihin may sobra and ibang issue yon. And etong problema, Senator Tulfo, thank you for this time. Yung parents, ayaw nang pabukunahan yung ibang anak kasi nagdi-deliver sila 1 month na lang, expired na eh. Paano nangyari yon? Pumunta ka sa private doctor, 2, 3, 4 years yung expiration ng ibang vaccines. I'm not talking about the flu, I'm talking about the routine. So in my time, I don't want to take the time of Senator Risa and Senator Tulfo. We'll go into that, Madam Chair. Pero, you know, sabihin na nila kung anong problema, kung bakit, 2 years na eh. 2 years na, parating late. If you want, patuloy natin to tomorrow, let's randomly call 10 mayors and 10 governors. They'll tell you all the same thing. The DOH is not delivering enough. Tapos pag nag-deliver late, tapos pag nag-deliver, ready to expire na ito. Can you imagine last year? Maraming hindi na bakunahan, tapos na yung pandemic. Nung pandemic nga, gumawa ng paraan eh. Na kahit na naka-lockdown, nagkakagulo yung mga health, yung mga experts natin kung paanong ituloy yung bakuna. Pero last year, nandyan lahat ng pera, lahat ng bakuna nandyan. Hindi nila ma-deliver. Panay excuses eh. Madam Chair, last point. Hindi pwedeng bumili ang LGU eh. So wala silang choice. Ibigay na lang ng DOH yung pera sa LGU, sila bibili. Maraming vaccine nung yung routine sa mga bata, hindi pwede. So, Mr. Chair, sorry, Senator Tulfo, alam mo naman, respeto ko sa iyo at never ako nag-i-interrupt. Pero yung ganong klaseng sagot ng DOH, wag tayo magbulahan dito. Health ng mga bata to eh, future ng bansa to, tapos ganyan ang sagot natin na meron ganito, meron. Hindi totoo yun. 2 years na. Kailan magbabago yan? Can you guarantee us? O yun, isang tanong lang. Can you guarantee us in 2026 there'll be no delays? Because if not, let's get a secretary who can. Cambodia at saka Laos hindi nalilate yung bakuna Pilipinas nalilate yung bakuna. Sorry for that, Mr. President.
Yes, we took that up the last time around, if the chairperson will recall. The LGUs may, but ang presyo, times 10. Kung 10 pesos ang bili ng DOH, pag LGU ang bumili,
Mr. President,
nagiging 150 pesos or 100
Mr.
pesos.
President, hindi lahat po I just called yung city health namin. There are certain vaccines they're not allowed to buy kasi DOH lang ang pwede.
Yeah, anyway, doon man sa pwede, mas mahal kaya hindi sila pwede.
Okay, can I give a quick response, no?
Mr. President.
So, Mr. President, the Secretary admits that they've had a major procurement problem. In fact, he has fired their procurement officer. As to whether they can handle it better next year, I don't know yet if there's an answer because the Secretary admits that given the billions of pesos involved here, there is so much competition among the bidders. And this representation recognizes that that is an issue, but that this representation also recognizes that if there's a will, there's a way. Because if Cambodia and Laos, if we do our job well, hindi dapat...
Madam Chair, just as a follow-up.
Let me complete my sentence. These bidders should be the ones following our rules and not dictating. Because of the delay, then we are now putting... I am one with His Honor that we are putting our children's lives at risk.
Yes. Sorry to interrupt, Madam Chair, but you're talking about bidders. Hindi ba ang ginawa ng DOH dinaan sa UNICEF? Di ba ang procurement nyo ng vaccines ng routine dinaan nyo sa UNICEF?
According to the Secretary, before it was, and this representation also remembers, before, like for example, the hepatitis B vaccine was passed through UNICEF. Pero now, according to the Secretary, mga 10 years ago pa daw, that, according to the Secretary, nung USEC pa siya, sandali, I am receiving conflicting information. Hold on. Hold on.
Di ba? Dinaan nila sa UNICEF. Yan yung pinail sa Ombudsman, no? A release of 1.2 billion to UNICEF from February to July 2024. Ano yung matagal na at dati? At coincidence lang ba kasi tumatakbo yung secretary sa WHO?
That's why I said, give me a minute to get a clear response. So, due to the measles outbreak, there was a purchase. Is it a one-time purchase? There was a one-time purchase through UNICEF because of the measles outbreak. But aside from that, they do not purchase from UNICEF.
Okay.
So, His Honor is correct.
So,
there was a purchase.
Yeah, so the point is kasi, hindi dapat magkaroon ng problema sa bidders eh. 'Di ba? Ang passport, 3 years nagka-problema sa Aquino administration. 1.5 years 1 year nagka-problema before my time sa DFA. Noong time ko 9 months kaming ginugulpe. Then we solved it. O sa LTO, 3 administrasyon, umupo si Vince Dizon. In 3 months na solve niya. Plaka ng kotse. Di ba, Senator JV, Senator SP, I think, di ba, nung term mo rin yun nung daming problema sa LTO di ba, yung plaka tsaka yung even lisensya. Na-solve lahat Di ba? So, I mean, eto, immunization sa mga bata, you don't know how to slap people around. May mga siraulong bidder dyan, naloloko-lokohin yung bidder, di pakulong nyo. You cannot, sorry Senator Tulfo, usually ako malamig uno, ikaw mainit ulo, pero you cannot guarantee, I'm not talking to you my dear ate, I'm talking to the DOH family and the secretary.
Atin si Senator Tulfo sa podium.
If the secretary cannot guarantee us that in next year there'll be no delays, of course, yung delays that are not foreseen, di ba? kung may bagyo or nagsara ang mga port at hindi ma-deliver. But yung delays that happened the last 2 years, he has no business being secretary. Imagine, Mr. President, nandito tayo ngayon, 7 p.m., nakikinig tayo, nakailan beses na ang DOH. Hindi nyo magagaranti na bakuna lang, hindi on time. 30% of our kids are endangered of stunting. Ilan sa kanilang endangered dahil nga sa kahirapan dito sa mga sakit na i-prevent ng bakuna. Ang dami natin pinag-uusapan dito, budget nyo, laki-laki. Tapos, yung on time lang yung bakuna, o ibigay nyo lang sa Senate. Yung pera, kami na magbibid. Kami na magdi-deliver. Sorry, Senator Tulfo, but thank you for this intervention. But I think it's unacceptable that we do not have a hard answer here that hindi madidelay ang mga bakuna. We're not talking about all kinds of medicines and competing. Ang pinag-uusapan pa lang natin yung routine na bakuna plus sa senior citizen na yung flu. Yung flu lang, hindi natin ma-solve yun. To be fair, past administration, November din. Kung yun ay ginawa ni Secretary, at least may isa siya na hindi nagawa ng ibang administrasyon. Pero wala eh. Imbis na November 1, nandito na. November 26 na, wala pa rin. Kasi tayo, komportable tayo. Nagkasakit tayo, may St. Luke's, may Asian, may Makati Med. Pero paano naman yung mga kababayan natin na may nanay na 80 years old na napakahirap? Pagka nag-flu, tapos nagka-pneumonia, mamamatay na lang. Hindi natin bibigyan ng bakuna? It's just unacceptable, Mr. President.
We understand the frustration, Mr. President. Just to put on record, because the Senate President asked a very similar, identical question about the vaccines, no? The response that we got from DOH is precisely because of the procurement problems, and this is referring to the flu vaccine. The procurement problems, the problems with the bidders, the vaccine, which was due to come sometime March, April, kung madelay man sana May, will be arriving December. So what they did was the December vaccine is now has that formulation for the next year's variants of viruses that are normally, that are predicted to happen next year. But I hope Senator Alan heard that because that response was for him. Thank you, Mr.
Ang haba-haba, hindi mo pa rin sinagot tanong ko eh. So, if patient A goes to heart center, pre-approved, okay, walang complication, 660, no problem, babayaran, di ba? No complication, 960 ang billing, babayaran, di ba? Oh, for one reason or the other, nagkaroon ng complication, naging 1.5 million. Babayaran ba yung mahigit sa 960? Hindi.
Zero balance is applied for all patients admitted in basic accommodation.
Okay. So
if
yes.
this patient is debalanced,
yes or no lang eh.
Wait, I will tell. If
Sir,
this patient
sorry,
is
sir.
de-benefit,
Excuse me, sir.
they are
Hindi
admitted
tayo
in basic
matatapos
accommodation and they will have no copay. It will be zero. But if they are in a pay ward, they will be charged for the complication.
Sir, do you think I'm stupid? Paulit-ulit tayo kanina na
No.
sinabi na natin na ward eh, di ba? Sinabi na natin government hospital, nililinaw ko na eh. Sinabi ko na, kung 960 may complication, yes or no, para matapos tayo. Di ba? Para matapos tayo. Mr. President, I think the Secretary wants to go back tomorrow. Let's just go back tomorrow. Let's have every day na lang to. Simple-simple tanong ko sa iyo eh, para matapos tayo eh. Ayaw mo sagutin eh. Di ba? Tinanong ko sa iyo, heart center. Heart center is a government.
Heart center, zero balance.
Oh,
DOH
zero balance.
hospital.
Sir, hindi mo pwedeng yes or no?
I said yes earlier.
Oh, then stop at yes. Okay? Oh, so 960, walang complication, bayad. Sabi mo yes. 1.5 million dahil nagkaroon ng complication, ha? Ano to? Indigent, babayaran dahil zero billing. Okay. Lipat ka ngayon sa private hospital. Naka-charity ward. Walang complication. The 660 till 960 covered, di ba? Yes, okay. Nagka-complication, 1.5 million. Magkano lang covered?
960.
960 lang.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying from the start. Yung cost mo na to doesn't include complications. So don't tell me kanina na complex kasi to kasi pwedeng may complication. Yung amount mo dito is for basic. So if you do the survey in all the hospitals, then announce to people, eto yung rules. Kung government hospital, ganito. Kung private, ganito. Ilan kami dito? Si Senator JV, nakailan amendment na yung PhilHealth? We were here then. So we know the law. We know na kulang ng pera. Hindi yun yung issue. Ang issue, chairman po kayo ng PhilHealth, hindi nyo ginagawa yung survey. And then sasabihin nyo ma-migrate, pilot pa lang, next year pa lang. So in the meantime, each and every one of our constituents na may problema, hindi makapagpagamot. Oh, now answer me. With the zero billing, ilan lang ang kasya sa government hospitals natin? Ilan ang beds ng ating government hospital? Na basic na sasabihin nyo. Total.
90% of the total public beds in the
And how
DOH
many
hospitals.
public beds do we have? Excuse me, sir. I'm asking the secretary. Excuse me. Sir Secretary, you mean you don't know that? That's basic info.
It keeps changing because there are hospitals that increase their bed capacity by law. So the number is not
Sir,
a fixed number.
By law and actual, there are certain things that daily you have to know. And nasa fingertips mo yan. No coaching. I am testing the secretary precisely because I want to know if he's diligent on this or not. You don't have to give me the exact. You can give me a ballpark. Oh, so more or less, ilan ang bed capacity natin? Sir, Mr. Sergeant of Arms, pakitanggal yung naka-black na jacket. Sinabi ko na no coaching eh. Please leave the room.
So it's probably about 800.
Suspended.